Most players spend their time grinding mechanics that just look cool instead of the ones that actually win them games. So today I'm going to be giving you the 5 most underrated mechanics in Rocket League that nobody talks about, but every high level player uses in their games consistently. And the best part is that you can learn all of these faster than you think, regardless of what your rank is. Let's get into it. The first underrated mechanic in Rocket League is 45-degree flicks. Because if there's one flick that every ranked player should master, it's this one. And the reason for that is simple. A clean 45-degree flick gives you incredible speed, incredible power, incredible height, and it's super unpredictable. It's way more reliable than Musty's or 180 flicks because it's easier to do, takes less time, and it works at every rank, regardless of if you're gold or if you're supersonic legend. The best way I recommend training 45-degree flicks is just going into free play and spawning the ball on top of your car and just trying to flick it into the net. And then once you've done the flick, just reset the ball back into the middle and do it again. The same thing over and over again. Do that drill. Just flick the ball into the net. And once you do hundreds, thousands of attempts of a 45-degree flick, I promise you'll get insane at them and you'll start scoring them in games in no time. The second most underrated mechanic is the first touch. Now, the first touch is technically not just one mechanic because it's 3 different skills and every pro is insane at all of them. Ground first touches are insanely good for setting up flicks like we just talked about in the last one, dribbles, and power shots, which we're going to be talking about later. Wall first touches are going to be incredibly useful to get, again, power hits, air dribbles, or flip resets. And first touches in the air are going to control the flow of your entire play. You can go for double taps, you can go for resets, you can go for dunks, you can go for 50s. An aerial first touch is also incredibly useful. The best way that I've found to train first touches is just to go into free play and just bang the ball around. And once it's bouncing off of weird corners or walls or the ceiling, just try and get good touches on it. Now, it doesn't always mean that a good touch is a soft touch, but try to get a touch where you can play off of it. So if it's a soft touch, you can go for a flip reset after. If it's a hard touch, you can double tap it after. Whatever that might be. Touch that you can make a play off of after. The third most underrated mechanic in Rocket League is air dribbles. Now, especially ground to air dribbles. Not these freestyle air dribbles, but rather controlled, sometimes even boring, but unstoppable ground to air dribbles. Because this is one of the strongest mechanics in the game. Because it forces defenders to either respect you to go low or to just go high. Because you have every opportunity. You can go low with the air dribble, you can go high above them and go for a double tap, you can go for an air dribble bump, you can do an air dribble pass, or you can go for a flip reset. And it works even if you're not that mechanical. Because every rank struggles to defend these ground to air dribbles. The best way I recommend to train air dribbles, especially the ground to air dribbles, is either find a nice training pack for them. There's so many air dribble training packs out there on YouTube. If you want me to make a video, by the way, on training packs, let me know in the comments. But just look for a training pack, or again in free play. I personally love free play, but if you don't like free play that much, you can also do a training pack. That's completely fine. It's up to you. The fourth most underrated skill in Rocket League is power shots. Because everyone wants to be mechanical, but most people can't even hit the ball hard into the back of the net. Because a good power shot is incredibly hard to save. It's going to give you free goals from the midfield, and in most ranks, people are genuinely not going to be saving power shots. The best way to learn power shots and get really good at them is just to go into free play and just bang the ball around the field as hard as you possibly can. Now, this doesn't mean to always try and score, because getting these really powerful touches can go anywhere. Just try and bang the ball as much as you can, as hard as you can, and do eventually go for shots. For example, if you bang it really hard into the corner and it bounces middle, try and go for a really strong power shot. This is kind of simulating real game situations where you need to shoot the ball. Now, if you don't like free play that much, you can also always go for a shooting training pack, and that's completely fine as well. And the fifth and final underrated mechanic in Rocket League is bumps and demos. Because this mechanic removes a defender, creates a 2v1, and opens so much space for you and your teammate to play the game. And what people don't understand is that demos might be toxic or stupid or unskillful for a lot of people, but at the end of the day, it doesn't actually matter. What matters is who wins the games and who gets the MMR. Because at the end of the day, when you've played 100 games and you've won 80 of them because of demos, you're not going to care because you're going to have ranked up. So just start bumping more and combine them with other mechanics that I've mentioned in this video. For example, go for a power shot and it goes backboard, bounces middle for your teammate, then go for a demo right after having the shot. Air dribbles, again from the ground, really good for air dribble bumps. Flicks, if you can flick it towards your teammate as a pass and then go for a demo on the last guy. Very effective. Demos are so overpowered, and I just made a video on demos entirely, so I recommend you check that out as well. So to summarize, you don't need triple flip resets or ceiling musties to win more games. You just need to master the simple mechanics that nobody actually pays attention to. The ones that actually show up in ranked every single match. So start using these in your ranked games, go win some games, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.